Hi friends, MD Vegan. It's so fun to have a ready-made dressing. I have here my Chili Cashew Dressing. That is really amazing. Yes, last week's, that was my favorite one. And I make so many different dishes with it. And that's with cashew nuts. You blend with a little bit of lemon and dates. Yeah, just a balance here, sweet and sour. And then Himalayan salt and chili pepper. That's so easy. Chili powder. Water, blend. And you have something, and you can use it any time. It keeps for a week or so, but it doesn't. I mean, I make a new batch every couple of days because so nice and it's so manifold. Today I make a cauliflower rice, and there you see how I can make all these different recipes. The cauliflower rice in itself is an amazing dish. One of my favorite. I have in my new book, I have our own category only with cauliflower rice dishes. It's one food category because, you know, cauliflower, raw cauliflower especially, you can also cook it, but raw cauliflower you don't need to eat that much, and it is super healthy and it lasts long. Just a small amount of cauliflower. This is worth a whole dish for one person. So just 2 cups of these florets. You know, when you cooked it, I can eat double, three times as much when it cooks. It's delicious. I love cauliflower anyway. But the raw thing is so nice because it's very lasting. A head of cauliflower lasts for some time. And I have here the food processor filling the S-blade. That's a perfect tool to make a wonderful rice-like texture from the cauliflower. That's called cauliflower rice. You don't know it. So easy. Just put the florets. Not too much of the stem, yeah, a little bit you can, but not too much. Otherwise the texture is not so nice, gets too hard. Yeah. You want to make the illusion of rice. That's the idea, yeah. And the illusion of rice is easier when you're not too much on the stems, then it's harder. So, and that takes a second over. Second, one, turn around. Blender dance. And the rice is done. Here. That's one portion. And the variety here, in this case, I mean, I can make so many dishes. The easiest version would be a droplet of Himalayan salt, of olive oil maybe, and a tiny amount of salt. I take Himalayan salt. That's a dish. That's already a dish. It's so delicious. And then you can add all kinds of things in it. I can't eat it as is. I can snack on a raw cauliflower floret. I eat only a small amount, and it is too much. Yeah. But there is a very important compound in the cauliflower, like in all cruciferous vegetables. They call it cruciferous because they grow like crosses, the little leaves when they sprout. Yeah. And it's a cruciferous family. The crosswise growing of these tiny little leaves. And they have all one thing in common. They build a compound that's called sulforaphane. Yeah, this is my portion today. It's a whole meal, I would say, with some other ingredients. They build a compound, this sulforaphane with sulfur, and sulfur has usually the yellow element, periodic system. It is very smells strong, and it's very important for our health. And in this form, the sulforaphane, it is able to heal or to fight cancer even. So broccoli is in the cruciferous family, cauliflower of course, radish, Brussels sprouts I think, mustard seeds, cress. Yeah, there are a lot of wonderful plants. They all have a sharp flavor, more or less, and that's why they cook it. But when you add a drop of oil or a little salt, you don't taste it anymore. And right now, when it's touching the air, it's important to know for cauliflower and broccoli, and so it touches the air like in this rice with a large surface, it begins to build already. When you buy cauliflower, for example, frozen I have some frozen fruit in the freezer, and so that's very helpful. But the cauliflower and broccoli frozen is not recommended because they take it out from the field and blanch it immediately. And once you blanch it in the hot water, the steam, it can no longer build sulforaphane. So when I wait for 20 minutes, when this sits for 20 minutes, yeah, all the sulforaphane has already built. And then I can also put it in a pan and cook it or so, yeah, with a little bit of mustard seeds on top. Then you have the perfect sulforaphane, the perfect cancer-fighting cauliflower. But that is a very important thing if you want to cook cauliflower. But when it is raw, there's no need to do that. Yeah. I mostly make raw because it is so easy. Yeah. It takes no time at all. Very nice. And here I have a cup of corn. Yeah. And that is a classic dish in my kitchen too. Corn, cauliflower rice I call it. Yeah. And you have the sweet corn. It's so sweet and soft, crunchy too a little bit. It's such a nice contrast, yeah, to the rice. And the sharp flavor of the rice is balanced by the sweet corn. The crunchiness of the cauliflower is also balanced by the softness of the corn. So these are very nice fitting. And today I have a special thing. I put some lettuce into it. Yeah, actually I never did that before. And recently I began to do that here. That's just the outer leaves of some lettuce, very simple lettuce. The outer leaves. I put them into ice water. I take it from the head, take some leaves. I don't need much today. It's a cauliflower rice with some leaves only to make it lighter. I put the leaves into cold water, ice cold water. Best is with ice cubes. And in a couple of minutes, you have a really crunchy, fresh leaves again. So oftentimes the problem with the lettuce is that it wilts very fast. It's not so easy to store, and so. But you put it into ice water, and whoop! It's so nice when you put it overnight in the water, maybe a salad bowl with the water, and the leaves, the whole head in there. Also crunchy again the next morning. So I didn't know that first. But it was so helpful because oftentimes you have a wilty head of cauliflower, of lettuce, and you don't want to eat it anymore. It's not nice anymore. But with this trick, it's perfect again. I didn't know. That's nice to know. So I put a little bit of the leaves in here, and the variation comes because in an earlier recipe, I had another lettuce, romaine lettuce, main dish lettuce, and put some little bit of cauliflower rice onto the leaves. What happened was the leaves don't stick to each other anymore. So they are so light and keep their crunchiness, even if you pour dressing on top of it. The cauliflower rice is crunchy in itself, so there's the illusion of crunchiness. The leaves like that. And it keeps the leaves from sticking together and getting crunchy and mashed up and so. So this is a perfect combination. A little bit of lettuce now, a tender leafy green in this case. Romaine is a little bit firm, but this is tender leafy green. A little bit of that into the cauliflower rice. Let's see what happens. And then I have here a classic. I have just an avocado. Yeah, that makes it so nice. A little bit fat. It's perfect. Also for the other ingredients, half a red onion goes perfect with avocado. Very nice together. Just chop it up, put it onto the salad, and one chili pepper. In this case, I leave the seeds in. You see, these are the seeds. And when you have a very hot chili pepper, you would take the seeds out. Yeah. Lengthwise slice it open, and then decorate a little bit, take some out. And then you make then you scratch out the seeds, and then you cut it again, and there you have it. So, but this is not too hot. I know my chili peppers, I get always the same. And but this is a wonderful ingredient. Chili peppers are famous in Mexico. They have such a variety, all kinds. It's really amazing. And they know why. You can read about chili peppers, how super healthy they are. And it's nice if you put the red onion and the chili pepper together here with the chili cashew dressing. It is such a warming feeling after eating it. I mean, these dishes are really amazing. I found that I was so happy, and I like all kinds of variations, of course, of more or less lettuce leaves, what is first, and so including, I could take other salads, other lettuces, I could take herbs, Well, let's see what comes next. Now this is my dish today, and I put a little of the dressing on top, See, not too much, but not too little, because the rice likes a little bit to swim. Cauliflower rice too. And the dressing in this case is a little bit runnier. I add a little bit more water to the dressing, but sometimes I make it a little thicker, and just to put a little bit of water in there, shake it, and then it is already done. I don't need to do so much. This dressing is so easy. And now it's a little runnier because of the rice and also the other ingredients. They play together nice with a little bit of creamy, a little bit runny dressing. And now I just mix it all up. And I'm going to see just 4 leaves or so from the lettuce. And it looks pretty nice here. I have to eat it right away because the leaves, they will get wilty when you let it sit too long in the salad bowl with the dressing. But I think the cauliflower rice helps with that too, as I said before. Cauliflower rice helps with the salad leaves to remain crunchy. So this is an amazing trick, putting a little bit of lettuce leaves into the cauliflower rice. I will enjoy that right away. I don't have much time now to talk, because otherwise it may turn a little bit unpleasant when it sits too long. I gotta eat it right away. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you like my video, subscribe. MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. You can find this dressing, how to make it, in below the video. There is a link how to make chili cashew dressing. Otherwise, you can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter with a new recipe every single day. I hope to see you soon.